Hello, this is Team 24 presenting the box launcher to Team 23, our client. To briefly describe the project, we first needed a box that senses when something was put onto it, and it secondly needed to launch the item that was put there. This had a couple of constraints, of course. It had to be no bigger than the Pi box, yet easily portable, and it had to launch at least 3 inches while being lightweight. During task 2, the project description was quite clear, so we didn't need to ask Team 23 about any questions about the specifications of the project. However, we did ask for a Pi mount from TAs to make the system more stable in its end product, and we additionally asked for an ultrasonic mount so that the process could be automated. The specifications, or technical requirements, were that it must not be bigger than the Pi box, and in eventuality it ended up being much smaller due to time and resource constraints. Additionally, it had to be easily portable, and this meant less than 5 pounds. We didn't have a mass, but it was certainly less than 5 pounds due to the size constraint, as mentioned before. And thirdly, it had to launch an object 3+ inches, and as we'll show in a table in a second, the average launch distance over 10 trials was 6 inches. Here we see a diagram of the system. At the top there are the motors. These double motors provided a good degree of power to launch any reasonable sized object for the plate at the top. Going down, you can see the launch platform. This platform connected to the motors and created a surface for the object to rest on prior to the launch. And at the bottom there, you can see that is the main body. And this platform connected to the motors and created a surface for the object to rest on. And it also connected, of course, to the ground. For an analysis of the alternative options, firstly, could have used a pressure plate. This would be better in sensing if an object had been placed. Could possibly be better for resetting between launches, but unfortunately we did not have access to any pressure plates, so this was not a viable option. Secondly, considered 1 motor or 2 motors, but 2 motors ended up being more powerful and more stable. However, 1 motor could have been easier to build. Thirdly, it could have been larger, but this was not possible due to time and resource constraints. And albeit this would have been more powerful, but again, not possible. Here we see a table describing 10 of the tests that the device underwent. And as we said before, it averaged about 6 inches.
Finally, we have a video to demonstrate the launch. Though we were unable to attach the ultrasonic sensor, it was 100% functional. When an object is sensed, like a hand over the ultrasonic sensor, it waits 3 seconds and then launches the object. Typically, the ultrasonic sensor would be attached and be able to sense the object on the tray.